All right, I think we're live, Robin. And so Robin and Kim here, we are going to talk about, does the food order, however you eat your food, does it matter what order you eat it in? And we have a resounding yes, that it does matter what order you eat your food in, especially if you want to maintain your weight or lose weight. It makes a big difference on what you eat first. And so we've tested this out and have found actually great results. And so I'm going to talk about my experience, and then I'm going to turn over to Robin, and she's going to talk about a little more, some more about the studies that go behind it. So I actually started really focusing on eating last November when I was in South America for 3 weeks. Actually, and I knew we were going to eat a lot of food, and I knew I was not going to be able to control everything what I ate. And I started out with eating protein first at every meal, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Actually, I mix it up sometimes with with vegetables or salad first, but mostly protein. And then and we ate a lot of food. We ate 3 meals a day, pretty big meals. And when I got home, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I've gained like 10 pounds because I've been eating all this food. And I got home and I lost 2 ounces, and I was like, holy moly. Okay. So I kept doing it through the holidays. And then I was just out of town again for 6 weeks where different food was available. But I followed the same principle, like, high protein breakfast, no carbs really at breakfast, not a high carb breakfast, but some carbs, some fruit. But and then same thing for lunch and dinner. And and we ate a lot of food. We ate really well, a lot of food, more food than I eat normally at home. And I got home and I was only a pound up. And I thought, usually I gain 5 pounds on that trip. And so I was so thrilled not to have gained any weight. And so this is how I eat now. Like, this is how I'm going to eat for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Protein first. Yeah. And then sometimes if I can't get the protein first, I'll do veggies, but I save the carbs for last. When I talk about carbs, like any refined starch, like sweet potatoes will be like, I would eat that last at dinner. Um, I don't do French fries, but I would eat those last if I did. And any kind of dessert would do that last as well. So that way your blood sugar doesn't spike. That's the key behind this, is that your blood sugar will not be spiked.
Right.
And so, plus protein is very satiating. And I do a mix of plant and animal proteins. So I want to meet my protein goals for the day. And so, but I'm like, whoa, this really works. And if you're eating a lot of food, because I love food, but I eat a lot of quality food. So it's a matter of eating the clean whole foods and prioritizing protein. Oh my gosh, it's a game changer. It's been and I'm pleasantly surprised by that. So Robin, what would you like to add?
Well, what I would like to ask you is where did you first hear this when you
Mm,
started doing it? Because I know you
yes,
heard of this before I did.
yes,
You
yeah,
started talking about it, and I was like,
yeah. So I started following Dr. Gabrielle Lyon on Instagram. Got her book right here. It's called Forever Strong, a new science strategy for aging well. Really good. She's all about being muscle forward, muscle strength training, and also being protein forward because you need the good protein to feed your muscles. So as we age, muscle is very important, protein is very important, and the average American doesn't get, especially a woman, does not get enough protein. So yeah, that's where I first heard about it more.
so
And
that was the first place, was
yeah,
with her.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
And Kim and I we're just completing, like next week will be our last day book club in one of our private groups that we hold with our clients. And it's been quite enlightening in more ways than just like about the protein forward and,
Yeah.
lots of other ways too. So, okay. So, yes, I'm doing this now. And actually, it is working quite well, since I started doing it. But here's what the studies say. So by eating protein before carbohydrates, as recommended by most people practicing food sequencing, you may experience a greater feeling of satiety. So you're going to feel more full, like Kim said.
Mhm.
And this can help you feel full for a longer period of time, prevent overeating, and help curb cravings. Another study said eating fiber first, then protein and fat, and finishing with carbohydrates could be beneficial. This order could slow the speed that your stomach empties and help lower your blood sugar levels. So that was interesting too. And a lot of times your fat is with your protein, right? It's all in one. Like if you're eating a nice steak or whatever, you're going to get that fat in there. And then several studies over the last support the post-meal blood sugars can be improved by changing the order of the foods eaten by starting with vegetables and protein foods, then moving to carbohydrates. And it was just talking about the blood glucose levels again. So there is definitely something there. And it's getting more known and more known, I think, as more people start doing it. The other thing that I would say is vary your protein too. Like don't eat just chicken every single night, or don't eat just turkey. Go outside the box. Greg and I had lamb chops the other night. I still need your recipe because mine did not turn out that great.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, like do lamb chops, do something that's out of the box, then do chicken, then maybe do like a nice lean steak or a fish or a salmon, which a salmon is a fish, but a salmon is really good. So, but I would say vary it that way. Yeah. Yeah. And you can get the protein too from in the mornings, like sometimes for breakfast, I'll have cottage cheese and pineapple, just because I'm tired of eating, rather than to have the oatmeal and the whatever, or if you are going to have oatmeal, have bacon with it too. Eat your turkey bacon first, because I love turkey bacon. And yeah.
I pretty much rotate 3 breakfasts. I'll do a high protein shake, with some goodies in it that protein to about over 30 grams. And then, or I'll do like 3 scrambled eggs with a half a cup of good culture cottage cheese, which gives me 34 grams of protein. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It makes your scrambled eggs so creamy. And then I will do a chia seed pudding recipe I have that gives me close to 40, can get up to 40 grams of protein for my first meal. And then I'm full for the satiety.
Oh my gosh. I had chia pudding yesterday for breakfast. I was not hungry until 2 o'clock.
I know.
I mean, it was almost 2. I gotta eat. I gotta eat.
I know.
But yeah,
I know.
It'll really fill you up.
Yeah, it does. It gives you energy, because you want that clean energy in the morning. Carbs don't give you the clean energy. Like when I'm saying carbs, like donuts, pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But unless you're doing protein,
unless it's a protein pancake.
Yeah, it's a protein pancake.
Because I love a protein pancake.
Yeah. And I know people I saw other people that love those too.
Yeah.
And so oatmeal, if you can add protein powder to your oatmeal, I would highly recommend it, because it's a great way to get more protein. You can sprinkle the protein powder right in there. But experiment. That's what I've done. And I found some good alternatives to, get my protein in. But starting with your protein, as a high protein meal, your first meal of the day, having high protein, is going to set yourself up for success all day. So that's what
so things that work for us, we want to spread the word, because we want everybody to feel as good as we do. So
if it works for us, I mean, we're in the trenches. We practice what we preach,
Yes.
So
yes, we do.
It's a matter of talking about it and then doing it, and then you see, oh, this really works.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah, we like it. All right. Well,
all right. Nope. Eat your protein. And as Kim always says,
have fun and live young.
Yep. And we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.